Now tell me, where is your master? Where is Grand Admiral Thrawn?
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most anticipated Star Wars releases of 2022 and beyond.
People are standing up.
For this list, we're looking at various shows and movies set in a galaxy far, far away that aren't so far away from hitting our screens. Keep in mind that things like release dates are subject to change, but know that everything is accurate as of spring 2022. Which of these are you most looking forward to? Tell us in the comments. Number 10. The Acolyte. Release date to be announced. Fans have been begging to get a live-action depiction of the Old Republic era for years. But while The Acolyte won't be going back that far, it will reportedly take place a century before the events of The Phantom Menace. So those who are sick of the Skywalker saga will be pleased.
I'm a pilot, you know, and someday I'm gonna fly away from this place.
Written by Russian Doll co-creator Leslie Headland, the series has been described as a mystery thriller set at a time when the Jedi were at their peak and the Sith were slowly starting to seep in.
Do you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
As if a Star Wars political thriller of sorts doesn't sound cool enough. The Hate U Give actor Amandla Stenberg is reportedly in talks to star, which would definitely give it the acting clout it needs.
You live in a complicated world, Star.
No, it doesn't seem that complicated to me.
Number 9. Untitled Rian Johnson Trilogy. Release date to be announced.
Did you come back to say you forgive me? To save my soul?
No.
The Last Jedi was a divisive Star Wars movie to say the least. However you feel about it, it's hard to argue that it fits into the overall sequel trilogy extraordinarily well. But for those who admire its director Rian Johnson, you'll be pleased to know that his time in a galaxy far, far away is far from finished.
Hope is like the sun. If you only believe in it when you can see it.
You'll never make it through the night.
Yes.
While rumors about its status have varied, a film trilogy written and directed by Johnson is still in active development. Though details are scarce, it's said to focus on entirely new characters, which is great news considering the wonderful original characters depicted in Johnson's Last Jedi follow-up, Knives Out.
I can handle myself! Stop it! I can handle it!
Oh my God.
You gotta do this more often.
Number 8. Skeleton Crew. Release date 2023. Now here's one that's entered production quickly and has us more than excited. Only a few months after a new show was rumored to be in the works, Star Wars Celebration in May 2022 revealed the title to be Skeleton Crew. Featuring a primarily young teenage cast, the series is set after the fall of the Empire. Though exact plot details are forthcoming, it's been described as a, quote, galactic version of classic Amblin coming-of-age adventure films of the 80s. If that doesn't sound like The Goonies in space, we don't know what does.
Their time! Up there! Down here, it's our time! It's our time down here!
While it's only been speculated that Spider-Man director John Watts would be helming an episode, one name we know for sure boarding the project is that of Jude Law.
Should things at some point go terribly wrong, it's good to have a place to go. You know, for a cup of tea.
Number 7. Rogue Squadron. Release date to be announced.
All wings report in.
Red 10 standing by.
Red 7 standing by.
Red 3 standing by.
Red 6 standing by.
While Rogue Squadron was previously listed for December 2023, seeing as it's not entering principal photography anytime soon, it almost certainly will not be hitting that date. Indeed, this one has hit numerous setbacks since being announced in 2020. But based on the description, we are still excited. Much like the video games of the same name, Rogue Squadron is set to follow the exploits of up-and-coming starfighter pilots. With so many Star Wars movies centering on Jedi and the like, this one could highlight another subset of the galaxy in a really cool way.
That's one hell of a pilot!
With director Patty Jenkins also set to helm the third Wonder Woman, it remains unclear just when we'll be seeing this epic.
Now I found a movie about two things I love, so I'm going to see you very soon.
Number 6. Lando. Release date to be announced.
I heard a story about you. I was wondering if it's true.
Everything you've heard about me is true. Thanks, love.
Solo, a Star Wars story, was a bit of a mixed bag for fans. But if there's one great thing it gave us, it was Donald Glover as a young Lando Calrissian.
The Calrissian Chronicles, Chapter 5, continued.
In December of 2020, Disney announced it was developing a limited series centered around the titular character. But since then, there hasn't been a whole lot of movement. In May 2022, Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy confirmed the series was still in the works, with Glover's in talks to star. Should it come to fruition, we would be more than intrigued to see where Glover's version of the character would go next. Who knows? Maybe we can even get a cameo from Billy D. Williams.
Good to see you too, old buddy.
This is General Lando Calrissian.
We know who he is, 3PO.
Number 5. Tales of the Jedi. Release date, late 2022. The animated side of things has been doing stellar work since Disney bought Lucasfilm in 2012. But if there's one upcoming project we're looking forward to more than most, it's Tales of the Jedi.
I have to sort this out on my own. Without the Council. And without you.
An anthology series of sorts, Tales of the Jedi will split its 6 episodes into 2 paths. The first will feature Ahsoka Tano, while the second will touch on Count Dooku prior to his turn to the dark side.
I have good news for you, my lord. The war has begun.
Excellent. Everything is going as planned.
More Ahsoka is always good, as another entry on this list will attest, but what's got us really excited is the Dooku angle, which will explore his relationship with his young Padawan, Qui-Gon Jinn. Even more tantalizing is the confirmation that Liam Neeson will be returning to lend his voice.
There's always a bigger fish.
Number 4. Andor. Release date, August 31st, 2022.
They're so proud of themselves. So fat and satisfied.
While a lot of these projects could be a year or more out, this one's coming sooner rather than later. Indeed, August 2022 will see the debut of Andor, a series centering around rebel Cassian Andor.
Hope. Yeah, rebellions are built on hope.
Taking place 5 years before the events of Rogue One, Andor will depict the early days of the rebellion against the Empire. In addition to Andor actor Diego Luna, also returning is Forrest Whitaker as Saw Gerrera, alongside Star Wars newcomers and powerhouse actors like Stellan Skarsgård and Fiona Shaw.
That's what a reckoning sounds like.
While other live-action series have had single-digit episode seasons, Andor's first will have 12, with another 12 set to wrap the series in Season 2. Suffice it to say, if you like Cassian Andor, Disney has got you covered.
Light the place up. Make 10 men feel like 100.
Number 3. Untitled Taika Waititi film. Release date to be announced.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Korg. I'm kind of like the leader in here. I'm made of rocks, as you can see, but don't let that intimidate you. You don't need to be afraid unless you're made of scissors. Just a little rock, paper, scissors joke for you.
Sorry, Rogue Squadron. If we're getting a live-action Star Wars movie in 2023, it's probably going to be this one. After the success of Thor Ragnarok, Taika Waititi became a hot commodity in Hollywood. Even though his time with the MCU wouldn't be over, his relationship with Disney wouldn't be restricted to just that.
No living thing has seen me without my helmet since I swore the creed. I am not a living thing.
After directing an episode of The Mandalorian, it was announced that Waititi would helm his own Star Wars movie. Very little is known about the project right now, but based on Waititi's pedigree and that of 1917 screenwriter Christy Wilson Cairns, we know we're in good hands.
Is it just us?
Down to Gehenna or up to the throne, he travels the fastest who travels alone. Wouldn't you say, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir. I would.
Good luck.
Number 2. Ahsoka. Release date 2023.
Show yourself, Jedi.
Ahsoka Tano was the standout character from the Clone Wars, and her long-awaited live-action debut in The Mandalorian did not disappoint.
We need to talk.
I hope it's about him.
Thankfully, Disney had the foresight to capitalize on the character and the genius casting of Rosario Dawson by giving her her own show. Though plot details are still under wraps, it will see Hayden Christensen reprise his role as Ahsoka's former master Anakin Skywalker, aka Darth Vader. So that kinda speaks for itself.
Revenge is not the Jedi way.
I am no Jedi.
Also making her live-action debut will be Rebels character Sabine Wren.
What do you think you're doing?
What does it look like? Art.
Couple all that with unspecified appearances by Mary Elizabeth Winstead and Ray Stevenson as an antagonist, and we'd say we are more than pumped. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. The Mandalorian Season 3. Release date, February 2023. At a time when the sequel trilogy only served to divide the fanbase even more, The Mandalorian debuted and reminded us that the future of Star Wars is still bright. Little has captured the cultural imagination of fans quite like the adventures of Mando and his little buddy Grogu. While you will have to watch the last few episodes of the Book of Boba Fett to be caught up with their story, we have no doubt that Mandalorian Season 3 will live up to the hype.
Hey, what are you doing here? Oh, okay, little guy. I'm happy to see you too. I didn't know when I'd see you again.
While we only have fan theories to go off right now, the return of characters like Moff Gideon and Bo-Katan tickles our interest, as does the inclusion of actors like Tim Meadows and Christopher Lloyd.
What did I tell you?
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.